Sports.
Matty Mock is not the next Johnny Manziel. He'll be the first one to tell you that. Although with his ability to run and throw the football and also catch media attention with his high fashion, he's becoming one of the new most talked about players at SEC Media Days in Hoover, Alabama. Mock made 4 starts for the Tigers in Franklin's absence this past season, and the team expects that to benefit him greatly in the fall. He threw for 1,071 yards in 2013 with an 11-2 touchdown to interception ratio. He also ran for 229 yards and 1 TD. As a track athlete in high school, Mock says he wants to make more plays with his legs this season, but it's his leadership, not his natural ability, that Mock is especially focused on heading into 2014.
Just to bring a different, you could say, swag or something to it. Like, I'm not going to be quiet. I'm going to be out there, and I'm going to get my guys enthused and ready to play. And I think that's what a quarterback's supposed to do. You're the general out there.
The entire team, not just the quarterback, might have to play with that kind of swagger that Mock talked about. That is, if it wants to rival the success it had last year. Lots of big playmakers have since graduated or left for the draft, but the current players will still tell you they're very confident heading into next year.
We feel like we can compete against the best teams in the SEC. We feel like we're one of the best teams in the SEC. We want to go out and compete and go win a championship, win the SEC championship. So it's always great, but we ain't satisfied yet.
Winning an SEC championship is definitely the main goal, but some players won't stop there. How about a national championship? Missouri wide receiver Darius White recently took to Twitter to show his goals for the upcoming season, although many national analysts don't believe Mizzou will even be ranked in 2014. Getting to the national championship is definitely a long ways away, but after winning a Cotton Bowl, the team sure appears to be pretty confident. And to get to the national championship, it will take a bit more than just being ranked as one of the top 2 teams in the nation. This will be the first year ever that NCAA Division I college football will have an elimination tournament at the end of the year. The top 4 ranked teams will compete in a 4-team playoff in 2014. The Southeastern Conference is always recognized as one of the premier conferences in football. So if Missouri is among the nation's best at the end of the year, playing in the SEC might help the team get a bid.
There's been several SEC teams that are right in the hunt at the very end, so hopefully it'll have an opportunity at least to get 2 teams in the top 4.
It's an exciting little thing that's going to happen, and I mean, our goal is ultimately to be one of those 4 teams.
Having SEC Defensive Player of the Year Michael Sam still on the team would certainly help the Tigers, but he's on to bigger, in the case of last night, brighter things. Sam was in the spotlight at the ESPYs, winning the Arthur Ashe Courage Award. He led the conference this past season with 11.5 sacks and 19 tackles for a loss. After being drafted by the St. Louis Rams in the 7th round, Sam looks to become the first openly gay player in the NFL. Upon receiving the award, Sam said he hopes his decision to come out can inspire others.
To anyone out there, especially young people, they're feeling like they don't fit in and will never be accepted, please know this. Great things can happen when you have the courage to be yourself. Thank you and God bless.
Great stuff from Sam right there. No baseball tonight as it's still the last day of the All-Star break. The Cards and Royals are back in action tomorrow night. KC will be traveling to Boston to take on the Red Sox, and St. Louis will be hosting the Dodgers. And guys, both teams still in the playoff hunt this time this season without Yadier Molina. How do you expect the Cardinals to do, Megan?
Oh, you have to answer.
Angie, too, Angie.
You have to answer.
So inappropriate.
Of all people for the camera to zoom in on.
Oh, Melina, would you like me to speak
Hasn't worked out yet. One day it will. One day the chat will work out.
I know, right?
It's
You
okay.
really, he did work hard.
He did.
I worked hard, you know.
He did.
Did my best.
Okay, all right, thank you. And I think the Cardinals will do well, despite Molina's absence.